guys, Jen here with How Jen Does It. Today I'm going to be sharing what I ate today, and I have 3 new recipes that I've never shared before, so I'm really excited to share some healthy meal options for you. A lot of the main ingredients that I will be using today are from Thrive Market, and I am partnering with Thrive Market for this video. If you aren't familiar with Thrive Market, they are an online store which sells a lot of healthy and organic foods and products. I have used Thrive Market before. I get my reusable produce bags from there. I love the coconut flour that they share, and it's a great place to find healthy organic food, especially those that can be really expensive elsewhere. I also wanted to do this video because I've had quite a few of you mention that you don't have a lot of options in your area, and Thrive Market delivers right to your front door, and like I said, you get things at a discount. Thrive Market cuts out the middleman, so they are able to pass along the savings to you. They do charge a $60 membership fee annually, but you usually save at least $60 in your first 2 orders. But if for whatever reason you don't save $60 within a year, they will credit you the difference and then put it towards your next membership. So it's awesome that way. One of the things that I really love about Thrive Market is that they give back. So for every person that purchases a membership, they give a membership to a veteran, a teacher, or someone who has a low income, so that healthy organic food is more affordable to them as well. Thrive Market is giving my viewers 20% off their first grocery order, plus free shipping and a 30-day free trial membership. So savings on top of savings. And I wanted to show you everything that I got from Thrive Market and what I'll be using in today's recipes. I wanted to show you really quickly everything I got from Thrive Market, just to give you an idea of some of the things that you can find there. So I got these coconut wraps. I was so excited to get these because I've had to eat gluten-free for almost 4 years, but before that I used to love making wraps. But it's really hard to find a wrap that actually tastes good, that's gluten-free and doesn't have all kinds of crazy ingredients in them. So I got these and they were $6.75. The retail price is $8.99, and the only ingredients are organic coconut meat, coconut water, and extra virgin coconut oil. You guys know I love chia seeds, so I got these Mama Chia organic black chia seeds. They were $6.45 on Thrive Market, and the retail price is $8.99. I'm going to be making something yummy with these. I've had these before and really like them. They are the organic millet and brown rice ramen, perfect if you have to eat gluten-free. These were $4.65 and the retail price is $6.15. I have heard so many times that there are great health benefits to bone broth, and I haven't tried it yet, so I got this in place of chicken broth, but it is Pacific Organic bone broth, and it's a 32-ounce carton for $5.29. It can be kind of pricey in other places, and it retails for $6.49. This is another thing that I've been wanting to try, but it can be pretty pricey. This is the Thrive Market Coconut Aminos, and it's a 10-ounce bottle for $5.65, which is a great price because normally it retails for $8.99, and coconut aminos you can use pretty much in place of soy sauce, but it has 2 to 14 times the amino acid content and 65% less sodium, so it's actually pretty healthy. All right, on to the coffee and the eating. So I always start my day with 2 cups of coffee, and I just add vanilla unsweetened almond milk. So I have this cup, and then a little bit later I make another cup, but I figured I could just show one. I'm making breakfast the night before, which is super easy, but it will be all ready in the morning. So this is chia seed pudding. I have 2 cups of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. This is going to make 2 servings in 1 jar. I have 6 tablespoons of the chia seeds that I got from Thrive Market, and then also 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. This is going to give it a nice sweetness. and then you're just going to mix everything together really well. Now, this is going to be like tapioca pudding in the morning. If you don't like the texture of tapioca pudding and you still want to try it, you can just put everything in the blender and blend it until it's smooth, and then you'll still have some chia pudding. I love tapioca pudding, so I definitely like it this way. And once you've mixed everything together really well, then you just pop it in the fridge, and the chia seeds are going to expand, and you'll have a really delicious but healthy pudding for breakfast. Now, I should have said you can definitely make the chia seed pudding for a snack, but I am having it for breakfast, and I love that you can make it ahead for those mornings when you want to eat something healthy but you just don't have time. It's all set for you. So this is 1 serving, so half of the jar that I made, and you can really add whatever you want, but I am adding sliced strawberries, blueberries, and coconut chips. So here is my breakfast, super easy and so delicious. Now I'm headed to the gym, and I always bring fruit to eat after I work out, so I have 2 clementines here. So for lunch, I am going to make some wraps. So I'm going to use the coconut wraps from Thrive Market, and really you can put whatever you want in here. I'm just going to show you what I added. These are great for lunch. So I have hummus. I have a homemade hummus recipe, and that's what I'm using here. And I will link that below. It makes quite a bit and it's really delicious, but you can definitely use whatever hummus you like. And I just spread a pretty good amount, at least 1/4 cup on each of the wraps. And then I am adding a ton of veggies. Again, you can do whatever you prefer. So I have baby spinach and then cucumber, but I cut it lengthwise into thin strips just so that it would stay on there a little bit better. I had some shredded carrot in the fridge, so I added that. I added sliced red bell pepper, and I have half an avocado that I split among both of the wraps. And then I'm just going to wrap it up. They were actually really easy to wrap up, and they did hold everything well, so they were a great texture, and I will definitely be purchasing these again because I miss my wraps. So this is my lunch. I normally have a afternoon snack, but instead I just made a good amount at lunch because I was working, and it was just easier for me to stay on task, and then I could just nibble at the apples while I was working. So I had the 2 wraps and then an apple sliced with cinnamon sprinkled on top, which is so good. For dinner, I am going to make slow cooker chicken ramen soup. It's so easy. I've made this before and I wanted to share the recipe with you. So just very simple natural ingredients. You'll need 6 chicken thighs, and I like to add a little salt and pepper to those before placing them in the slow cooker. Then I'm using 32 ounces of the chicken bone broth that I got from Thrive Market. Then I'm adding 1 to 2 cups of snow peas, 2 medium carrots peeled and sliced, 3 stalks of celery sliced, 1 medium onion chopped, and 3 cloves of garlic minced. I like a little heat, so I'm adding 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and then I added 1/4 cup of the coconut aminos. This is in place of soy sauce, so you can use either. And then I'm just going to mix everything up really well. Then you're just going to cover it and cook it on high for 5 hours. 5 hours was the perfect time because the chicken was really nice and tender. I just broke it up a little bit with a spoon. The vegetables were really nice and tender, but definitely not overcooked. Now I ended up adding a little bit more of the coconut aminos and it was perfect. The coconut aminos aren't as strong as soy sauce, so if you are using soy sauce instead, you probably won't need to add more. I did add a little bit more red pepper flakes, like I said, I like a little heat, and then I added salt and pepper and the flavor was perfect. I definitely recommend tasting everything as you're cooking and seasoning, but especially soups. You definitely want to taste it because you can add more flavor in with the seasoning. Now the rice ramen noodles are cooked separately. They only take a couple minutes. So what you do, it says on the package actually, but boil a couple cups of water and then drop your ramen noodles into the boiling water. I just let mine cook for about a minute and then I started to break them up a little bit with a fork. I turned down the heat and let them cook for just a couple minutes until they were all separated. It really only takes about 3 minutes. So here is the soup. I forgot to mention, I am not claiming in any way that this is authentic. I just made it up one night, threw it together in the slow cooker and it was delicious, so I wanted to share it with you. So I just put the soup in a large bowl and then pile on the noodles, and I love cilantro, so I sprinkled that on top. It does make a good amount, so if you have a larger family, it does make quite a bit. There were just 3 of us home for dinner and I had quite a bit left over, so definitely enough for us to have it 2 times for dinner or for lunches. So it's really good and I hope you'll give it a try. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you'll try out some of these new recipes. Don't forget to check out Thrive Market for your 20% off your first order, free shipping, and a free 30-day trial membership.